Hey guys, so today we're going to tackle a pretty classic kinematics question where somebody's throwing a ball straight up off a roof. And in this case, he's throwing the ball at 15 meters per second, and the question's asking us how much time is it going to take for the ball to reach its maximum altitude. So, as always, feel free to pause the video and try to solve it for yourself and then come back when you've finished. So, with all kinematics questions, it's always useful to write down all the information that you're given. So in this case, we're given the initial velocity of the ball, which is 15 meters per second upwards. And we know the acceleration of the ball, which is going to be the acceleration due to gravity, which is 9.8 meters per second squared, downwards. And you might think that we might not have any other information, but actually, if we think of the path of the ball, and in this case it's going to be straight up, but I'm just going to draw it sideways so it's easier to see. So it starts here, and then it goes down. It has initial velocity upwards, and then it slowly has more and more its velocity decreases until it reaches its maximum height, and then it starts going downwards. So right here in its maximum height, it's going to have zero velocity. And that makes sense, because the second afterwards, it's going to start going down. So we can write that the final velocity is 0 meters per second. And we're trying to find time. So we have one equation that combines all of these four things. So the final velocity of the ball equals the initial velocity plus acceleration times time. And it's important to note that because the initial velocity and acceleration are in opposite directions, they are going to have opposite signs. So in this case, because I want up to be positive, the initial velocity will be a positive 15 meters per second, and the acceleration will be negative. And we can isolate these variable. So actually I'll write it to the side so we have more room. So negative 15 over 9.8 equals time. And we can solve this and we can get the time equals 1.53 seconds. And that's it. That's the question. It will take 1.53 seconds for the ball to reach its maximum height.